Hey guys, welcome. My name is Emily and today I have for you a power yoga flow all about energizing and invigorating. You will need no other equipment or supplies, so when you are ready, meet me on the mat. Okay, so we are going to start today in our tabletop position, all fours. So wrists underneath shoulders and knees underneath of hips. And we're just gonna start with a little bit of free movement. So any spinal movement that feels good. Perhaps that means you start with cat-cow. Inhale, belly drops, head comes up. And then exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Or maybe you find really any other movement, right? You could find a C curve looking over one shoulder and then the other. Or you could start to stir the spine, right? Moving your spine as though you're kind of hula hooping, right? One big circle. So just a few more breaths like this. If you're taking the spine in one direction, maybe you switch directions for a moment. You could start to sway the hips a little bit side to side. And then just come back through center, find some stillness. Tuck your toes under and then just send your hips back towards your heels. So a modified child's pose. We're gonna get the feet in on the action. So you're just pressing yourself out, back, stretching through the feet, the toes, and then inhale, come forward, tabletop position. Exhale, sink the hips back. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. This time, inhale, forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send the hips up and back. Maybe lengthen your stance just a bit here. Okay, so your knees can be bent. And then press down through your hands, press down and forward through your hands to press your chest and your belly back towards your thighs. And then just breathe. Feel your foundation. Press down through your finger knuckle mound, so we're not taking all of the weight into our wrists. And if it feels good, maybe pedal out the legs, bending one knee then the other. Take one more big breath in. Let it go. Then start to tippy toe your feet up to meet your hands at the top of the mat. All right, go nice and slow, a bunch of little steps, and then we'll hang out in our forward fold. So your feet are about hip distance apart or maybe even a little bit wider. Knees can be bent, belly rest towards the thighs. Drop the head. Sway a bit side to side. And then really make sure that you're actually dropping your head. So a lot of times our tendency is to look in between our feet, in between our toes, or even in front of that. But really take your gaze back in between your knees so that the weight of your head can allow your neck and your shoulders to relax. Take a big breath in, breath out. Inhale to your flat back. Hands could come up to shins or thighs perhaps, or they could always kind of just hang there, right? But we roll the shoulders back and down, nice long neck. Take a big breath in, and then breath out, let it go. Then inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead all the way to standing, extended mountain pose. Reach up, look up, and then hands to heart center. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Lift your heart to your thumbs, and then take a big breath in and let it go. All right, let's get moving. So inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Then inhale, flat back. Bend the knees enough that hands come down. Step the feet back to plank. Stay here for just a moment. So again, your shoulders are over top of your wrists, and then your hips are nice and lifted. So we're not sinking down here, but we're also not in like our downward facing dog shape, right? They're just nice and lifted about as high as your shoulders. Hug the belly button in. Okay, take a big breath in. Breath out. Then press through your toes to bring your shoulders out over your fingertips. Lower down halfway, chaturanga. Then untuck the toes. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll take a few breaths here. So if you haven't already, Ujjayi breath in and out through the nose. And allow it to be audible. Then bend your knees, look in between your hands, step or hop your feet up. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, extended mountain pose. Use your exhale, fold right back down. Forward fold. Flat back. Chaturanga. You can step or you can hop back. Inhale to your upward facing dog. And then use your exhale, downward facing dog. Let's just take one big breath in. Breath out. Then bend your knees, look in between your hands, step or hop up. Flat back. Fold down. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Last on A. So here we go. One breath per movement. Inhale, lift up, flat back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Let it go. Bend the knees, look in between the hands, step or hop up. Flat back. Forward fold. This time, inhale, Utkatasana chair pose. Sink the hips down, sweep your arms up. And then hug your belly button in. And notice how that lengthens the tailbone down, right? So we're using our core in this pose. Maybe sink a little bit lower. And then take a big breath in. Breath out. One more big breath in. And then breath out, forward fold. Flat back, fold down, and then here we go. Inhale, Utkatasana chair pose, sweep the arms up. So we're building our sequence, right? If you've taken a class with me before, you know I love this style of class. So we're gonna build upon the poses. So sink down nice and low. Then on your next inhale, lift your right knee in towards your chest. Stand up on that left leg, standing leg raise. Right knee left. Take a big breath in. On your breath out, let that right foot come down. Sweep your arms back. So airplane arms, chair legs. Okay, here we go. Inhale, lift the left knee in towards the chest. Standing leg raise. Exhale, come back down. Chair with airplane arms. Then just inhale, reach the arms up. Sink a little bit lower, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Flat back. Fold down. Here we go again. Utkatasana chair pose. And then here we go. Inhale, lift up, standing leg raise. Lift that right knee in towards the chest. Exhale, chair with airplane arms. Inhale, lift the left knee in towards the chest, standing leg raise. But then stay here. So we're going to add on to our flow. Standing leg raise, left knee can stay bent or press the left leg towards straight. Lift up a little bit taller. Roll the shoulders back. Take a big breath in. Then on your breath out, warrior three. Sweep that left leg back. Sweep the arms back. Hands can go wherever feels best for you. So that could be by your side, maybe to heart center, or if you really want to amp things up, reach the arms out in front. Whew. Keep that left hip nice and square to the ground. Take a big breath in. Breath out. We'll rise all the way back up to that standing leg raise. Pull the left knee in towards the chest. Chair pose, sink down. Left foot comes down next to the right. Take a big breath in. Breath out, forward fold. Okay, here we go. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Utkatasana chair pose. Okay, this time, inhale, lift the left knee in towards your chest. Standing leg raise. Exhale, airplane arm chair. Inhale, sweep the right knee in towards the chest. Standing leg raise, stay here. So, right knee stays bent or press the leg towards straight. Really fight for height. Really feel the right quad engage. Grow taller. Hug the belly in. Take a big breath in. And then breath out, warrior three or airplane. Right leg goes back, arms sweep back, roll the shoulders back. Hug the belly button in. And then just feel yourself wobble. It is always okay to stumble and fall out of a pose. Just come right back, not a big deal. Stay for one more big breath in. Let it go. Rise back up, standing leg raise, lift the right knee in towards the chest. Then chair pose, sink everything down. Take one big breath in, and then breath out, fold. Shake out the legs. Okay, so you know the first 2-ish, 3-ish moves. We're adding on. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, chair pose. We start with the right leg. So inhale, lift the right knee in towards the chest. Exhale, airplane chair. Inhale, lift the left knee in towards the chest. Stay here, extend the left leg straight, standing leg raise. Take a big breath in, and then breath out, warrior 3. Now that we know the poses, we're gonna move a little bit faster. So inhale, crescent lunge, let the left toes come down, sweep the arms up. And then we stay for a moment. Right knee is over the right ankle, left heel is up in the back. The left heel is not pulling back behind us, but instead we're pressing forward so we can engage through that whole leg. Take a big breath in. Let it go, sink a little bit lower. Then, here we go, inhale, warrior 3 once again. So we rise back up, take a big breath in, breath out, chair pose, bring the left foot down next to the right, sweep the arms up. Let's go right into the other side. So, inhale, lift the left knee in towards the chest. Exhale, airplane chair. Inhale, sweep the right knee into the chest. Then standing leg raise, extend that right leg towards straight, take a big breath in, and then breath out, warrior 3, sweep it all back. Crescent lunge, inhale, toes touch down, arms reach up. Exhale, sink nice and low into this crescent lunge, right? This is the only real time we have to hold this pose. After this, we move a little bit faster through it. So really engage the legs. Pull your belly button towards your spine. And then a little bit of energy through the fingertips. Then, on your next inhale, sweep forward. Once again, warrior 3. Stay here, roll the shoulders back, hug the belly button in, and then chair pose, right foot down. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Shake out the legs. I should have called this power flow for chair pose. But okay, so take a big breath in, let it go. You know what's happening, we're just adding on. So inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. We start with that right knee. So inhale, lift the right knee towards the chest. Exhale, airplane chair. Inhale, sweep the left knee in towards the chest. Extend the leg straight, standing leg raise. Take a big breath in, and then breath out, warrior 3. Inhale, crescent lunge, left toes down, sweep the arms up. Right back to that warrior 3. Sweep the arms back, step up onto that right leg. Okay. Then from here, we're gonna find our warrior 2. So I like to find the transition before I even go, right? I'm gonna bend into my right knee, open up my left hip, and have my left foot flexed. Step that left foot back, sweep the arms open, and then sink nice and low in that right foot, right knee over right ankle. And if that transition wasn't that beautiful, that is okay, no big deal. We're gonna see it a few more times. So sink nice and low into your warrior 2. Squeeze your shoulder blades together on your back. Then inhale, reverse your warrior. Reach that right arm up towards the ceiling. Keep bending into the right knee. And then instead of leaning back, let's reach up, up, up. So we find length through that right side body. And take a big breath in. Let it go. And then sweep your hands all the way down to the mat. Step your right foot back. Chaturanga, lower down halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Whew. So just a little intermediate step here for us in between our sides. So bend your knees, look in between your hands, step or hop the feet up. Flat back, fold down, chair pose, sweep the arms up. Starting with that left knee. Inhale, lift the left knee up. Exhale, airplane chair. Inhale, sweep the right knee up. Stay here, but then extend that right leg straight, standing leg raise to warrior three. Sweep it back. Crescent lunge, sweep the arms up, right toes touch down, but then right away, back to that warrior three. Again, we're going to that warrior two, so bend the left knee, open up that right hip, flex the right foot, then slowly step it back, sweep the arms open, bend into the left knee even more. Warrior two. Right foot is parallel-ish to the back of the mat. Sink a little lower. We don't have to hold this one again, right? Just this one time on this one side. Then we just flow. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Left arm reaches up. Right hand can come down that right leg. Keep a deep bend in the left knee. Maybe that leg starts to shake. That is okay. Take a big breath in. Breath out. Windmill the arms down. Chaturanga to downward facing dog. Or any other way you want to get there. All right, take a big breath in. Open your mouth, sigh it out. Maybe shake out the head. Then bend the knees. Look in between the hands. Step or hop the feet up. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. You know where we're going. Chair pose, sweep the arms up. Remember, we start with lifting that right leg up. So inhale, lift the right knee up. Exhale, chair pose with the airplane arms. Inhale, lift the left knee up. Standing leg raise, reach the left foot forward. Warrior three. Left leg back, arms reach back. Crescent lunge. Sweep the arms up. Once again, warrior three, lean forward, lift up. How controlled can we make these transitions? And then warrior two, left leg back, arms sweep open. All right. Inhale, reverse your warrior. This is where we add on. So we're going to start to straighten through that right leg. And we're going to pivot the left foot out a little bit. Bend into the left knee, either skate or lunge. So you could just stay up here, right? Nice and lifted, keep a slight bend in the right knee. Or if you're feeling nice and open, Skandasana, come all the way down. Bring the hips down towards that left heel. Left heel can always pop up a little bit, that is okay. We work to get it down, but not a big deal. Stay here for a moment. Lift the shoulders, lift the heart, then bring the left hand down, reach the right arm up. Keep a slight bend in that right knee. So to do that, maybe you press down into the right heel and kind of drag it back towards you. Take one more big breath in. Breath out. Big transition. Dragonfly twist to the front of the mat. So we're going to push into that left foot, bend into the right knee, bring the left hand down, pop the left heel up, reach the right arm up. And then keep the hips nice and lifted, right? Our tendency is to let the hips kind of sag down. And that's a good stretch, but really we want to work some strength as well. So engage through the legs, press the feet into the ground. Then take a big breath in. Sigh it out. Bring that right hand down. Chaturanga to downward facing dog. Step the right foot back. Lower down halfway. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Bend the knees, look in between the hands, step or hop up, flat back, fold down. Chair pose, sweep the arms up, sink the hips down. This time we start with that left leg. So inhale, lift the left knee up. Exhale, airplane chair. Inhale, lift the right knee up. Then extend the right foot forward, standing leg raise. Warrior three, crescent lunge, sweep the arms up. Big breath in, breath out, back to that warrior three, sweep it all forward. Then open up warrior two. Sink a little bit lower. Then inhale, reverse your warrior. Okay, we're gonna take our time to set this one up again, right? We're gonna start to straighten through that left leg. That right foot, the toes can pivot out a little bit, heels a little bit in. And then either skate or lunge, you can stay nice and lifted, or skandasana, bring the hips down. I know you're seeing the back of me, that's okay. So then bend into that left knee a little bit, press the heel down, pull it back, plant the right hand, inhale, sweep the left arm up towards the ceiling. Keep breathing, right? Our tendency sometimes when we get into twists or big stretches is to hold our breath. Keep it coming. Keep trying to press the outer edge of that right foot into the mat. Take one more big breath in. Let it go. Dragonfly twist to the front of the mat. Press into that right foot, bend into the left. Plant the right hand. Pop the right heel up. Sweep that left arm up. You can always pause and redo any of the transitions that you kind of want to work through a little bit more, right? No problem. Now see if you can press so much through your legs that you're light on the right fingertips. You're not planting the whole palm down perhaps. Gaze up, take a big breath in, and then breath out, flow back to that downward facing dog, however it is you want to get there. Take a big breath in, sigh it out. And then perhaps a big breath in, horsey lips out. Bend the knees, look in between your hands, step or hop up, flat back, fold down, flat back, heel toe your feet out a little bit wider than your hips, fold back down. We are not done with our flow. Just giving you a little teeny tiny breather before we add our last fun thing to our flow. So just drop the head. Slow your breath. And sway a little bit side to side. So shift your weight into your right foot. And then shift your weight into your left foot. And then we'll slowly come back through center. Heel toe your feet under your hips or maybe even a little bit more narrow for our chair pose. So inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, sweep the arms up. We start with that right knee lifting up. So inhale, lift the right knee in towards the chest. Exhale, airplane chair. Inhale, left knee lifts up. Then standing leg raise, extend the left leg straight. Big breath in, and then warrior three. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, right back to that warrior three. Inhale, open up, warrior two. Exhale, sink into that right knee a little bit more. And then inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, skandasana or skater lunge. We'll be here for just a moment. Inhale, plant the left hand, reach the right arm up. And then dragonfly twist to the front of the mat. Left hand down, right arm reaches. Okay, this is where we add on. And this is a tricky transition. So I'll walk you through it this time, right? And then maybe we start to move a little bit faster in this transition once we kind of get the hang of it. So we're going to go all the way to our wild thing. A transition, like kind of an in-between transition might be our side plank. So that's how we'll get there this round. So we're going to roll to the outer edge of that left foot, heel toe the right foot more towards the middle of the long edge of the mat. And then just see if you can stack the right foot on top of the left. Lift the hips up, press your left hand away from your left foot. Then bend the right knee, bring the right toes behind that left leg, lift the hips and the heart. Reach that right hand forward. Wild thing. Beautiful. Stay here. Feel that big, huge stretch. Then take a big breath in. On your breath out, lower the hips a little bit. See if you can get really light on that right foot. In fact, maybe you can lift and hover the right foot. And then come back through center. Chaturanga to downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. Let it go. Bend the knees, look in between the hands, step or hop up. Flat back. Fold down. Utkatasana, chair pose. We start with that left leg. So inhale, left knee in towards the chest. Exhale, crescent, nope. Chair pose with airplane arms, okay. Inhale, lift the right knee up. Standing leg raise, extend the right leg forward. Take a big breath in. Breath out, warrior three. Inhale, rise up, crescent lunge. Exhale, once again, warrior three. Then inhale, open up, warrior two. Stay for the exhale, just bend more into that left knee. Then inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, skandasana or skater lunge. Inhale, open up, right hand plants, left arm reaches. And then dragonfly twist to the front of the mat. Right hand plants, left arm reaches up. So here's that transition. We're gonna use our in-between transition and we're gonna use our side plank. So we're gonna roll to the outer edge of the right foot, heel toe the left foot towards the center of the mat, and then see if we can get light and bring that left foot on top of the right. Side plank, bend the left knee, step the left toes behind that right leg, lift the hips and the heart, reach the left arm forward. And breathe. No holding your breath. Then slowly start to lower the hips just a little bit. See if you can press so much through the right hand and the right foot that you can lift and hover the left foot. And then just come all the way back through center. Chaturanga to downward facing dog. And take a big breath in. Let it go. Bend the knees, look in between the hands. You know where we're going, step or hop up. Flat back. Fold down. This time, inhale, rise all the way up, extended mountain pose. And then bring your hands to heart center. Whew. All right, so just take a moment here, close the eyes, lift the heart towards the thumbs, roll the shoulders back, and just feel for a moment. What's going on in the body? But sometimes it's good to check in with what's going on in your head. Right? What story are you telling yourself? Or are you already thinking about what you're gonna eat for your next meal? And all of that is okay, but there's a time and a place for all of that. You have given yourself this time for yoga, so let's see how present we can be. Take a big breath in. Let it go. Okay, we're gonna do our flow one more time on each side. You know the whole thing, so we're gonna see if we can do it kind of one breath per movement. So I'll still lead you in that, but feel free to go at a pace that works for you. If your breath is a little slower than mine, go a little slower. If it's a little bit faster, that's okay too, no problem. Okay, here we go. Inhale, sweep the arms up, sink the hips down, chair pose. We lead with that right knee. So inhale, lift the right knee up. Exhale, no, I did it again, chair pose with that airplane arms. Here we go, lift the left knee up, and then standing leg raise, stretch that left foot forward. Take a big breath in, and then breath out, warrior three. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, just sink into the right knee a little bit more. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, skandasana or skater's lunge. Then inhale, open up the arms, reach the right arm up. Exhale to the front of the mat, dragonfly twist. So we might take a little bit longer to get to that wild thing. I'm gonna plant my left hand, roll to the outer edge of my left foot, but then see if I can just sweep my right leg all the way back behind me, press down to lift up. And take one more big breath in. Breath out, come back through center. Chaturanga, lower halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend the knees, look in between the hands, step or hop up. Flat back. Fold down. Chair pose. Last side. So inhale, lift the left knee in towards the chest. Exhale, chair pose, airplane arms. Inhale, lift the right knee in towards the chest. Then extend it towards straight, standing leg raise. Take a big breath in. Breath out, warrior three. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, warrior two, open up. Exhale, sink lower. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, skandasana. Inhale, open up the arms, left arm reaches up. And then exhale, travel to the front of the mat, dragonfly twist. Take a big breath in, and then breath out, wild thing. Left leg sweeps back. Lift the hips, lift the heart, press down through that right hand and the right foot. Then take a big breath in, breath out. Chaturanga, back through center. Inhale, lift up, upward facing dog. But then let the knees come down. Engage the belly, pull yourself back. This time, child's pose. Knees can be together or as wide as the mat or anywhere in between. Rest the forehead down and rock it a little side to side. Take a big breath in and sigh it out. Rock a little through the hips as well. And then we'll just press down to rise up and find a seat. Okay, so cobbler's pose or butterfly pose, whatever you want to call it. Feet together, soles of the feet together, knees out nice and wide. But then kind of glue the soles of your feet together. So sometimes we kind of let them open up. That's okay. But today we're going to kind of glue the soles of the feet together. Bring our hands to our ankles. And then keep the feet glued together. Pull up on the ankles. Press down through the knees. So we're using the strength of our legs to pull ourselves a little bit wider, a little bit more into this pose. Okay, take a big breath in. Breath out. Then we'll inhale, lift up taller. Exhale, fold over the legs. So you can kind of release some of the engagement in the legs. Just relax into the pose. Relax your jaw, relax your eyebrows. And take a big breath in. Let it go. We'll rise back up. Extend the right leg out straight. The left foot comes inside that right thigh. Then we'll turn our torso towards the extended right big toe, right? Take a big breath in. Breath out. Fold down over that right leg. Right knee can always be slightly bent. Then slowly rise back up. Half wild thing. So we're going to plant the right hand behind that right hip. And then, nope, just kidding. We're going to plant the left hand behind the left hip, right? Then inhale, sweep the right arm across the body. Lift the hips, lift the heart. Stay here. Keep pressing everything up. And then slowly lower back down. Switch sides. So extend the left leg out long. Right foot comes inside that left thigh. Rotate the heart towards the big toe. Take a big breath in. Breath out. Fold. Then use your next inhale, rise up. We'll plant the right hand behind the right hip. Then press down into that right hand, the right knee, and the left heel. We'll inhale, lift up, half wild thing. And then lower back down. Extend both of your legs out long and just roll onto your back. Take your time to get there. And then we'll press down through the feet so the knees are bent. Your feet have walked in towards your bum, right? Press down into your feet to lift your hips ever so slightly. Then shift your hips to the left. Bring the hips back down. So you're actually probably going to be mostly on the right hip. Hug the knees in. Let them fall to the right. Supine twist. But then from here, bring your elbows out to the side so your arms are kind of cactus arms. Press down into your elbows to lift the back of your heart up, and then move that to the right a little bit. So you can kind of settle the shoulders down, the back of the heart down, a little deeper into the twist. Reach the arms out. Take a big breath in, and let it go. And slowly we'll come back through center. Same thing other side. So we'll press into the feet to lift our hips, shift them to the right so that we'll come to our left hip. Then hug the knees in, let the knees fall to the left. But then press down into your elbows to lift the back of your heart, and then shift that over about 1 centimeter or 2 to the left. Arms come out. Big breath in. Let it go. And take one more big breath in. Let it go. Slowly come back through center. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock a little bit side to side or take the knees in circles. And take one more big breath in. And then breath out. Stretch everything out long. Shavasana, arms by your side. And just see how heavy you can get on the mat. Let everything go, let everything relax. Your arms relax, your legs and hips. And let your lower back soften, your belly soften. And take a big breath in. And let it go. So stay here as long as you want, as long as feels good for you. In fact, I encourage you to take at least 10 minutes to just let go and breathe and be. But this is where I leave you. So until next time, keep on keeping on. Namaste.